What's going on, guys? Scar coming at you with another Magic the Gathering video. In today's video, we're going to be diving into a teamer deck of sorts. It pretty much plays mutate cards. The goal of the deck is to mutate to kind of get trigger effects for mutating the things over and over again. Slowly but surely, getting our creatures bigger and bigger, having them do things like get lands on the battlefield, get permanents from our library just directly onto the battlefield over and over again. And the more we mutate, the more effects we get overall. The deck is fairly fun in the way it interacts with the mutate things. We get some draw ability from some of our cards that benefit from, us mutating, as well as we ramp up a little bit so we can mutate a little bit earlier, get some more powerful cards. The fun thing about mutate too is when you put like a stronger card on maybe a smaller creature, the turn you play it, you can actually attack in with that creature as if you don't have to wait for the summoning sickness, so it's as if that bigger creature now has haste. The deck performs fairly well. I don't know if it's super highly competitive. I did play against a couple little Rakdos decks, and I didn't do so well. It's just that, like, they have a lot of spells to kind of react to what we're doing, but when we do go off, overall the deck feels fairly strong. It is fun. That's the other thing too. It kind of shows like how good mutate can be when it does work in the way. Usually being on the plate first is usually the strong point. If we go second, it's not to our benefit, unfortunately, but overall I had a fun time playing it. I figured I'd share it with you guys, so let's dive into the deck and see what it's all about. Alright, so here is the deck. It's pretty straightforward. We play some teamer colors. I mean, really the only thing we're splashing in the red for is actually to play our Illuna Apex of Wishes if we want to play it for its full cost. Other than that, we can kind of get around playing it for that cost. We play a few ramp spells, we play some things to get some draw effects, as well as we just play a bunch of things to get more things onto the battlefield. So pretty much it's straightforward in the fact that we play 3 Aerial Grazers just for some little bit of mana ramp. Hopefully turn 1 we can get an extra land out, it's always good. Polywog, Symbiote, Baby Godzilla, each creature spell we cast would cost 1 less if it has mutate. Whenever you cast a creature spell, if it has mutate, draw a card, then discard a card. We don't have to mutate to actually get this effect, but it's a perk of mutating then to get in a draw and discard, as well as, even if you don't if we cast one of our spells directly from our hand, we get the benefit of just getting the draw effect. It's kind of like the card that has flash, Slither Wisp, it's same thing. We just kind of get the benefit of the card just having the word mutate on it to get a draw effect. Paradise Druid for some more rampage and some hexproof, which is good for our mutate cards because we can mutate onto this. As long as we don't tap this, that mutate card now has hexproof, so it has some sort of protection unless they have some sort of ability to make a sacrifice. Gem Rains are just a little bit of enchantment or artifact removal depending on what we're playing. This comes in pretty handy. I mean, it's a 3-cost mutate for a 4/4, which is also not bad. Has reach trample, so it can give something like a Paradise Druid reach and trample, and it's a 4/4, so it becomes a decent blocker, as well as the ability to get rid of an artifact or enchantment is pretty good if our opponent's playing either or, if we're getting against any mono red or stuff like that. Migratory Greathorn, this card's cool in the fact that it's also a pretty cheap mutate for 4 cost normal, but whenever this creature mutates, you search your library for basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and shuffle your library. So the goal of this deck is to kind of get a lot of lands out so we can kind of play things directly from our hands, mutate multiple times in the same turn. If not, we just get a lot of lands on the battlefield for some of our late game effects. Parcel Beast, yet again another card we play 4 of. 2-cost mutate, which is pretty strong in my opinion to get a 2/4. That has the secondary ability that pretty much it's tap 1. Look at the top part of your library. If this is a land card, you may put that card into the battlefield. If you don't put it in the battlefield, put it in your hand. So pretty much you draw, it's like a draw card for 1, or put a card on the battlefield. So it's like you can kind of get ramp from this. Kenrith, just because it helps round out the deck a little bit, because if we get a decent amount of board presence, we can bring in Kenrith out on the battlefield, tap 1 red, give everything trample and haste, and we attack in for the face. Starrix is actually surprisingly a fairly strong card. It's a 5-cost normal cost, but 6 mutate. Whenever this creature mutates, exile all cards from the top of your library until exile X permanent cards, or X's number of times this creature has been mutated. Put those permanent cards onto the battlefield. So if we mutate a creature 3 times, we play this on it, we do this a total of 4 times. We then flip cards on top of our library until we get X amount of those 4 permanents onto the battlefield, and this effect goes into effect, and then we may get X amount of lands, creatures, and or other spells. Fairly strong. Same thing with Illuna. Illuna has the same thing. Whenever this creature mutates, exile cards from the top of your library to exile a non-land permanent card, put that card onto the battlefield or into your hand. So we get a choice of putting something on the battlefield or our hand. So if we get one of these, we don't have to immediately put that onto the battlefield. We can put that in our hand instead, so we're not killing 2, legendary dragons on battlefield, then we can use that other one to mutate onto something else. Agent of Treachery, because why not? We're splashing some blue. We can maybe get one in for cheap if we can get lucky with the Starrix or the Illuna. So we played 2 of those, 1 plains, 5 islands, 1 mountain, 10 forests, a couple breeding pools, temple of masteries, the triumph just for a little extra red splash, and 1 of the other triumph for a little bit of the white splash. Overall, the deck plays fairly well. We don't really ever run into mana issues. Usually we have cards in the deck that pretty much do the mana fixing. The one thing we do lack is a little bit of direct removal, so that's one of our issues. But if we can get ramped up high enough and do enough damage to our opponent's face, maybe it won't be a problem. So let's dive into some games, see what it's all about. Show you some gameplay, kind of go over some things, and hopefully get lucky and don't play against all the same decks that are just seem to be running rampant right now in the arena. Alright, we go first. This hand seems playable. Hopefully it works out better. But I see we got a Triome, which actually is pretty good to get turn 1 into Paradise Druid, then maybe into a Parcel Beast. Alright, we're playing mono red again. We are getting super lucky with the mono red today. If I can... no blocks. They're just gonna dig. I mean, yeah. And it looks like they're actually playing literally the same mono red deck that we just played. What I may do here, do this. We'll mutate here, of course. Over. We will get... we'll get a blue. No attacks. Sit back. I mean, they're not going as fast. They're only getting 1 point. They only got 2 points of damage on us so far. All right, that's fine. Do they attack this question? No, they don't. It's perfectly fine. Part of me is like, do I play this and then mutate next turn? I think I'm planning to play the 6/6. Just because it's a bigger body. It's bigger than definitely their annex. I think we're in a better position. Alright, they don't like the fact that I have a 6/6. Okay, so put a 6/6 on the board on mono red and they don't like it. Opponent goes first. This hand's actually manageable. We have 3 lands in some plays, so that's always good. Mono black. That has no green on it though. That's fine. But do we want the scry? Yeah, look at the scry instead. Elk is good. Do I need elk now though? Now let's put elk at the bottom. I think next turn is Paradise Druid. Following turn is... Alright, lifelink. I'll feel really bad if this is like a starter deck, because I haven't seen someone play Child of the Night in a while, and I know the starter deck plays that, and the lanes look very familiar. I will let you gain 2, sir. No blocks. Though I should probably be cautious, and not go all out. Can I do this instead? Let's put a red into play. And no attacks. Maybe he won't attack just because I have a 3/4 out. Can't target it. Temple of Mastery next turn. Or Triumph. Alright. Yeah, this is, I think, definitely the starter vampire deck. I feel really bad. Just because, even though... it's like, even though... That's good next turn. Actually do that. Why don't we do this? Under. I just want the abilities, get more land. Crap, I meant the white. Next. No attacks. End turn. I could actually play this next turn and mutate it, and just get it really, really big, and get X amount of permanents, which would actually be really, really good. I'm gonna say he probably has like a murder, but he doesn't have anything to do with it. Wait. Did I shuffle my? I shuffled my deck when I searched my library, didn't I? Oh man, that's okay. Maybe we'll get lucky and. Over. And I misplayed because I could have played the baby Godzilla first. One. Oh my goodness. Jeez. That's a turn. That's perfectly fine. I mean, might as well waste your murder now, and I'll attack in. Is he gonna take 6? I mean, it doesn't have trample, I don't think, right? No, it just has whatever ability. I knew there was a possibility that he could have a murder or two. I mean, I might as well get all my damage in when I can. Wait for his turn. I mean, I could have, like, drawn and see if I got a creature. For the vampires, you get +1/+1. Nice. I can sneeze. End turn. And if I would have just drawn a land. You. I have to discard it. Over. Planes. Yes. He's definitely in a very weird predicament. He can gain 3 life. He can deal 6 damage to me, 2 damage to me, and gain 2 life. Alright, that's fine. This has reach. Question is, does he attack in to gain that +1/+1? But I mean, that doesn't help him just in the basis of great, it's another one. Done. And it's another one of those. Because I think I may actually just do this. Why don't we... I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't need that trigger again. That doesn't really have a trigger. And this is on top of that thing that gets me lands. Discard. Under. 1... I think I have enough to play Kenrith. Yeah, sure. Sure. I don't have a red open though. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I feel like he's maybe rearing up for some sort of... I had the red open. I can't count. I hate myself. I thought I didn't see that one untapped. That was a misplay by me. Is he gonna make an attack? Pass to blockers. I mean, I guess he's getting the life. I guess. I mean, that's fine. Solved. I mean, making another life there to bump that up one more. Wait. Oh my goodness, I missed it. I thought it was just... It's fine. I could have plussed it one. That was a misplay by me. I know how to play this game. It's fine. Under. Let's just thin my deck, I guess. Thin the deck. Thin the deck. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I'm not really worried about him killing me with this anytime soon. Because if he attacks, then I think he dies. He can't attack with this. He's gonna probably deal damage to me, gain 2 life. It's fine. Pass 2 attackers. My turn. Activate. Yeah, we'll take action. That's the best ability ever. I mean, not everything has trample. I mean, it does put him in a bad spot, though. And that doesn't have trample, so there's no way for him to actually deal with it. I don't think he's blocking right as of right now. So that's 4. Maybe he is. Oof. Got 1. Put this guy out on the field with a little bit of reach. He has 2 blockers. Lost the guy that can gain him life. He attacked me for 9. I mean, I think I could have ended earlier if I didn't realize that Kenrith resolve. I thought it was just on the field. I thought resolve was just gonna be the part to target it. Alright. We go first. Okay. We like this hand. We can scry. Why not? We are playing Jagnetha. Trying to think of what that's about. I mean, that could be good, but we need next turn plays. Other than that, like later, like we need like in between turn 5 and not that. Jund? Not Jund. Mardu? Ooh, are we playing Mardu mutate? So we're playing mutate versus mutate. I don't think that stops us, to be quite honest. I think in this situation we'll just enter untapped, no text. I mean, I could attack, but then why would I let them gain double life? Because they would block. They gain 1. Then they attack me. I gain. Then they gain 1 in their turn. All right, so they're gonna. Yeah. It's fine. Now the question is, do they have something with Death Touch on it? Alright, good, I don't need... I'll attack him for 1, why not? Why not? Staring at each other, it's a face-off. I mean, they could have another one of these Porky Parrots, then a Death Touch, and that would just completely ruin the game for us. Because then they could sit there and just ping away. I mean, they can also ping us in the air for at least 3. Alright, there's 1. Alright, they got the Knight. Nice. Okay, so they're gonna attack us for 3 in the air, though. That's the question. We take 2. Attack us for 3. Alright, a lot of death touch on the field. Okay, they're setting up for next turn. Okay. I need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't help me. Does this cost cheaper? Over. Decline. Yeah. We'll hit them for 6 back. Next turn we can we can mutate here. I could always put that on this, trigger this ability 2 more times. I mean, he's eyeing his Knight of the Ebon Legion. Alright, another Death Touch Lifelinker. That's fine. I mean, I don't mind if I have to go in the air. Oof. Alright, he's getting his land. That is a reach, dude. Oops. Let's do... Okay. We go first. This is a playable hand, so we'll keep 7. We have a red mana, so that's actually good. We'll play this first to scry. I have a weird feeling we're gonna be playing against Simic Flash. I don't know. They got sharks. I don't know if sharks mean. Okay, Sultai. Sultai's fine. Do I like? No, I'll just play this and this. Like, do I awkwardly play? Garuda? If this is Garuda, this is another strange version of Garuda that I've seen today. Do I attack in for 3? I mean, he's not gonna block, because I mean, that's his... No, we don't attack. I don't know, it's Sultai Garuda? I'm gonna guess. Of some sort. Maybe. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, maybe real creature or land card, so we get in black, okay. Sultai mutate? Yeah, because whenever creature control mutates, that happens. I'm gonna pay the 2 life because I'm gonna play this bad boy, and then I am going to mutate you. I don't need you. Over. Another blue source would be fine. If I attack in for 3, I mean, I might as well threaten him with some pressure. I mean, I don't know what he's gonna play. He's got 4 or 5. Play something for 5. You kill this. You play a Questing Beast. Alright, so he's playing like some sort of discard. Interesting, so he held back. We're gonna mutate, of course, just because why not? Get more lands. Under. Thin our deck out. We'll get another green source. Next, no attacks, end turn. Because he's not gonna attack in. Alright, so they're playing like a budget mutate build. Because I just realized they played Evolve in Wilds. So I guess that's good. I mean, that's cool in the sense that they're playing like a build that's more feasible. Alright, they're mutating that again. That's perfectly fine. I don't have a card. We will play this ability. Done. Yeah, we'll do this. Discard. Under. Doesn't really matter. Does not really matter. Next, no tax, enter. Man, I really need something. I need like a card. Alright, got a mana producer. I feel like we're in a weird mirror matchup. I mean, he could attack him for 9. I would just double block his 5/5. I'm just gonna continue doing this. Take action. Always good to thin our deck. Why not just another... Oh, you know what? We'll play this. No attacks. Let's say go. I want to keep a card in hand, just cause you never know. Alright, so we got Barocos. First time I've seen someone play Barocos, to be quite honest. So that's pretty cool. Alright, they are still holding out on actually doing anything. I mean, I gotta hope and pray that this mutate does something. Discard. Discard. Over. Forest. Forest. And then... crap. No. I need something better. We're playing this, of course. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Over. Nice. No attacks. Enter. So we have stuff. We have stuff that will make our opponent not want to come in and attack us. We don't have a deck. We don't have a thing here, so there's nothing there. I mean, like I said, I really love their budget builds. Like, I'm kind of curious. They have some things that are budget and then some things that are not. So I don't really know if this is like a Sultai deck they're trying. I don't know why they did Evolving Wilds. I don't know if they own Fabled Passages. I mean, he may attack in. Because, I mean, there's no better chance than now. I mean, I would probably more than likely take the 8. Whenever this... what creatures? So it's mutated twice. I mean, the one good thing is that this is actually, not... I can't do anything. That doesn't have anything, that doesn't have anything, that doesn't have anything. Okay. Yeah, resolve. I don't have a card. I mean, the question is, would he attack in? Doesn't look like it. I mean, we gotta just keep on digging. Yeah, it's fine. It's like weird. I run agents and I just have never drawn them. It's like, do I mutate this again just to get the this effect? Because it's discard. No. Over. I think this is the best play just because of all those stacks. Yep. Yep. Oh, I saw one. Enters tapped. Thank you. We'll keep this one. Fine. Okay. We went off. They did not like it when we took their card. Alright, so in closing, I don't really know like 100% in today's matchups. There was a mixture of gameplay. I would say we probably won about half of our matches we did play. There were some decks that we just played that we just got outmatched. I think we had one win against a mono red, which we did pretty well. I don't know if they also drew terribly, but there's that. We had the pretty good game against a Sultai mutate deck, which also was pretty solid. There was just a couple of rough games where we just got outplayed completely. But overall, I mean, the deck, like I said, is fun. It has some unique characteristics, but when it goes off, and crazy things happen, as you can see in the last game. We're just getting that field worth of everything and taking our opponent's creatures to the point that they just concede. Overall, I think this deck is, in the sense that it's not like the highest competitive deck, but I mean, it's something that you can play, I guess, if you're looking just for a deck maybe to get you started. Messing around with mutate, I think there's probably some cards we could do here, kind of splice in that are maybe a little bit more powerful. Maybe we do go Sultai in the sense, and we play some of these same cards and some of these cards, maybe some other cards, to kind of like get like, I don't know, Lilianas or Garrix or, you know, powerful planeswalkers onto the field. I think we don't really play anything. I don't really know if like Agent of Treacheries makes sense for this deck as a whole. Guys, let me know down in the comments below what you think overall of what you think this deck, you know, how it does, whether you like it or not. If you like the video, hit the like button, and if you want to know when I post more videos, hit that subscribe button. I guess I'll see you in the next video. Alright, so we're diving into the first game. Hopefully get a good hand. We go first. Crap, not playing the right deck. That's fun. We'll concede.